Hi everyone, welcome to Java aptitude session. This is the first question, public class Ukma static system.out.println of Java, public static void main system.out.println of Spring. Predict an output of this code. These are the following options. First one is Spring, second one is Java, third one is Java and Spring, fourth one is Spring as well as the Java. You can pause this video, you can predict the output of this code. Now, we will execute this code. How exactly this code works. This is the final output. Java and Spring will be displayed on the screen. I will give an explanation. First, this is a static block, and this is a statement which is present inside the public static void main. At the time of class loading, Sukshmas, it will give the first preference for the static block. Whatever the statement which is present inside the static block, that gets executed first. Then followed by the, it will reach the control will reach to the system.out.println. So definitely it will inside the main, it will reach. So it will print the system.out.println of Spring will be displayed on the screen. And here points to be remembered is first preference it will give for the static block, and the second preference for whatever the statement which is present inside the public static void main. So that's the reason it will display Java and Spring. This is the second question, public class Ukshmas. This is the constructor. I'm printing Spring. This is the static block and printing the Java. Execution of the program begin from the main. Here I have created an object for the class. These are all the following options. First one is Java, second one is Spring, third one is Java and Spring, and fourth one is Spring followed by the Java. Predict the output of this code. We will execute this code now. Now, first Java followed by the Spring will be displayed on the screen. Here is also, here one thing is extra is constructor. So here I have created an object for the class. So at the time of class loading, Sukshma's first preference, it will go for this static block. Then the second preference can say when you are creating an object for the class, constructor of the class will be executed. So that's the reason it will be print Spring for the second line. First one is the static one. Second preference, it will give for the constructor. The third question, public class Sukshma. This is constructor. Here I'm printing the Spring, and this called instance initializer block. Here I'm printing the Java. Execution of the program begin from the public static void main. Here I have created the object for the class and predict the output of this code. These are the following options. First one is Java, second one is Spring, third one is Java followed by Spring, and fourth one is Spring followed by the Java. Now we will execute this code. This is instance initializer block, and this is constructor. Which one is executing first? This is instance initializer block. When will it execute it? When you are creating an object for the class, first preference goes to the instance initializer block. Then the second preference go to the constructor of the class. So that's the reason it is printing the Java and followed by the Spring. This is what we call it as instance initializer block. First preference instance initializer, second preference for the constructor of the class. This is the fourth question. Here I have introduced the variable instance variable initially initialized for 0, and constructor also I am initializing for the 12, and here instance initialize block I have initialized for the 10. Execution of the program begin from the main. I have created an object, and with the help of the reference I'm accessing the a value. So predict an output of this code, whether it will print 10 or 12 or 0 or else compilation error. See, now we will execute this code. Final output is 12. So here you are created an object for the class. First instance initializer block will be executed. If you want, I can. I indicates that instance initializer block, and C indicates that constructor of the class. When you're executed, first it will be assigned for absolutely 10 will be assigned for the variable. So here I can initialize to 0. Again, I will run it. Instance initializer block will be executed, initialized for 10. Then after that, constructor of the class will be executed, then initialized for the 12. So after that, when you are created an object with the help of the reference, if you are trying to access this instance variable, the last value, final value, that 12 will be assigned for it. Initially it's assigned for the 0 only. Then after it will be executing, 10 will be assigned. After the constructor will be executing, 12 will be assigned. So you can say this is the preference. First is initially a 0. The second is it will be assigned for the 10, and third it will be assigned for the 12. That's the reason it is printing the 12. This is the fifth question, public class Sukshmas, and not this. I have to go for the next slide. Yes, this is a static variable now. Earlier was instance variable. Now it's a static variable. Static int a is equal to 0, and this is for the constructor, and this is instance initializer block. I have created an object for the class with the help of the reference. I'm trying to access the value of a. The previous one instance, and this is the static variable. Now you can predict an output of this code. A 0 or the 12 or the 10, or else it may generate the compile time error. Predict an output of this code. Now guys, we will execute this code now. So if it is static variable also, there is no issue. First initialize assigned for 0, then at the time of class loading, static block will be executed. A is equal to 10. Then after that, when you are creating the object, constructor will be executed. Then finally it will assign for the 12. So if you want, I can use yes indicates that static block. C indicates the constructor. You can check it now. First static block will be executed, then followed by the constructor. Final value 12 will be assigned. So 12 will be displayed. Kindly practice well this code so you will get more knowledge. Hi everyone, do follow me on Sukshmas for more questions, e-node as well as the MCQ. If you are a BK participant, try to alter my code and options, then post it as an MCQ on Sukshmas platform to get very good quality bonus point. Practice well and see you in my next session. And thank you. If anyone wants to become a beyond knowing mentor, so mentor means here you can earn this scholarship up to 5K. So if anybody wants, and you can go and check the details page if anybody wants to become a mentor, so that you have to fulfill the mentor eligibility criteria so that you will get the weekly stipend as well as the monthly stipend also. Thank you. See you in my next session.